Hi, Jim Martin with the Charleston Parks Conservancy, and we are back at Colonial Lake looking at that sweetgrass. And yes, we're going to go ahead and cut one back and give you an idea of how low to cut it back. There are several ways to cut the muley grass or the sweetgrass back. One is to use a pair of shears, like I have here, or to use a pair of pruning shears. And it just depends on what you have. I like doing it both ways. It's relatively easy. Normally we go ahead and cut it so that you can see here, we're going to cut it back to about 6 inches. A major haircut for this time of year. And in the process, what it will do is it will send out new growth from below. As we get close to the end of January and the beginning of February, with the warmer weather that we'll get, it will go ahead and signal the grass to send new growth out. So you want to do this before the new growth starts, because if you don't, it looks like you've given it a severe haircut, and so it starts growing sort of like a flat top. You don't want that. You want sort of the natural growth, the mounded kind of thing that you get when you cut it early enough. So now's a good time to do that, and as I said, we can use these just as well. But the main thing is they have to be sharp, because this is not like cutting butter, okay? So I'm going to use these to finish it off. And then also keep in mind that while we are cutting this grass back, this is the perfect material that birds would be using to nest with. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll go ahead and cut it back a little bit further, and then I'll go ahead and throw this in the garden and mix it around. And this way we're leaving something for nesting season, which is also right around the corner. It's a great time of year to get out in our parks. The Charleston Parks Conservancy works in over 20 parks, and we have a fantastic event coming up called A Walk in the Parks, and you can learn more about it at awalkintheparks.org. Sign up, and as you walk, ride your bike, or however you move around in the parks, you keep track of it, and through that whole period you'll learn a little bit about each of our different parks and information that you probably didn't know. So go ahead and sign up today and join us in the parks.